This is a work life reading for the sun sign Taurus for the month of March. In this reading, I will be taking out guidance on how well you will be able to manage your work life and how will be your job or business situation in the coming month. What is your inner ability at doing the work you do, or how well you will be able to handle challenges or situations at work. Then, how will the external environment, which is your boss, your work colleagues, if you are at a senior position, then people who report into you, your employees, and if you are running business, then your business partners or stakeholders. How is the external environment going to reward you for your work, and how will be your dealings with them? Then, what is your strength that you can use or leverage in the month of March? And what are the challenges that you should overcome? And this overall spread will give me the answer whether you will be able to maintain a good work life balance. So let us see what is the guidance from tarot. Also, please note that this is a general reading and not everything will apply to all Taurus, and whatever will apply will vary in the intensity. So let us see what is the guidance. So first I'm asking is, how is your job or work situation looking? What is your inner ability? How well will you be rewarded by the external environment? Your strengths and the challenges. So first of all, Taurus, you yourself are very aware of how to go ahead and maintain a good work-life balance. So for some people it is not important, but for you it is very important. And you like to surround yourself in luxury, things that bring peace and happiness to you. So will you be able to maintain work-life balance in the month of March? Answer is a very big yes. You will be. You will be able to take out time to do things that you like to do, to take care of yourself, pamper yourself, even take a vacation, probably spend time in nature, go with your family someplace, and generally enjoy the good life. So, a very beautiful work life balance which is coming up for you. So, how will be your job or work situation? Or if you're doing business, then how will be your situation in the month of March? So, first of all, it's telling me you are at a very good position at work. You are treated and seen as a very fair person who strives to do what is right. So, your job situation is going to pay you off as hard as you have worked. So, it's telling me if you've really worked hard, it is going to pay you off in a big way. So, it is a very fair time for you. So, a lot of you, for some reason, if you were hospitalized or you spent the whole of the year probably doing or paying attention to things other than work, there will be no concessions. It's telling me the decision will be very fair and square with lot of facts and figures. So if some of you were hoping that maybe you missed out on something, a big chunk you have missed out either on time or work, and if it can be overlooked, the guidance is maybe not. because it's telling me a fair deal will be done. You will get your due. So, and if you are someone who really was out working day and night, or maybe working regular hours or even less hours than regular hours, but bringing some real credible work, you will be very heavily rewarded, Taurus. So, guidance is that your work will speak for itself and you will get your fair share. Now, what is your inner ability at doing the work you do? So you don't stress the small stuff, Taurus. In your mind, you're very clear that how much work can occupy your time and how much you will allow it to take up your time. You are not someone who will let work stress or work demands get the better of you. You are not that person. So it's telling me you are also very nurturing at work. So people who are probably at a high position or are in a leadership role, it's telling me you genuinely care for your people and you want your team to do very well. So you are very highly loved, Taurus, in a team role. Your inner ability is just awesome. You are able to deliver so much beauty and efficiency in your work that you see this lady is wearing stars on her crown. So it's telling me that you've been very heavily rewarded in the past and you're continuing to enjoy the good times. So you're so there is no shortage of drawing from inner strength. You have immense strength internally, and that is your source of going about doing things that you do. Very beautiful, powerful energy, really. For some of you, your family is very important. It's quite possible your wife or your husband is your pillar of strength and helped you in doing so well at work. Some of you even feel that your family is what sustains you at doing the work that you do. So you are very grateful for having a good life and being so well provided for, plus your inner ability is so strong. So you're in heaven, Taurus. Not much can affect when the energy is so powerful. Not much what is happening outside, good or bad, will affect how you feel. It's telling me you're in a bliss. How's the external environment going to reward you or your dealings be? So it's telling me work related there are certain difficulties. It's possible some of you have been asked to run projects where there is absolute money crunch and your team and maybe is feeling the heat or maybe people you work with are already ready to give up, but you are a source of endurance, so you are going to continue to push harder and make sure that no amount of whether spending cuts or lack of resources is not going to affect your determination to go ahead and complete the project. So it's telling me external environment is not giving much to you to work with. But the beauty is there is so much endurance and so much faith and the inner ability is so strong that it doesn't even matter to you. It's telling me you will still go ahead and do some real good job. Now, people who have been expecting some concessions, chances are you have a tough boss. The environment is a very strict boss to you, which is telling me that people who will be sitting on a high seat assessing your work are not going to give much leg room for mistakes. So there is a call for you to step up to the table and Even though not much have been given to you, so to say, to do the work, a still lot is expected. So I don't even want to say that have faith, because Taurus, you already have faith. So this is not someone who's feeling low. This is an energy of someone who knows who he is or she is. And they are just going to go ahead and do the work irrespective of what is available and not available. So you're really that great resource to have, because you're not going to complain and you're going to make things happen. So this is the energy in the external environment for you in the month of March. Now, what is your strength? So your strength is, you may, after all, you're a human. So if you are not given much to work with, then a lot is expected, which you of course bring a lot to the table despite what is there, not there. So the guidance really is that your strength is, you will at times fall victim to the emotional confusion. You are not sure if resources are purposely being denied to you, or a help or support is purposely on intention being denied to you, or is it really genuinely the case of hitting some kind of a situation. So sometimes you do get into emotional confusion. So your strength is, you have immense faith and belief, and you will not, nothing will halt your journey. Nothing will stop you from doing the work that needs to be done. You will go ahead and do the work despite your doubts of whether you're being genuinely being presented with hardships, or is it something temporarily that you're dealing with. Now, what are your challenges? There are no challenges. It's telling me this is the perfect energy of someone who's maintaining a very good family life and money part or career. So you know what money is worth and what money can bring, and to you it is a reason of bonding, of connecting with people. So you see, in this energy, money is just like a shower. So money is just there all over. But these people are paying attention to each other. So it's telling me for you, you know what purpose money serves, and it is not everything by itself. So these people paying attention to themselves or their family members, even dogs and pets, it's just telling me you have found a very beautiful source of happiness, and you know that it is your family and people that you interact with on daily basis, or genuinely goodwill, maintaining a good goodwill is what is important to you. So there are no challenges, Taurus, for you. But sometimes, yes, you do have your doubts whether certain difficulties are intentionally being handed down to you, or maybe it is just a situation that you have to deal with. So overall your cards are very good, and it's telling me it's a great March coming ahead for you. And people who have been out of luck in terms of job or work, the guidance is, you are very near to finding something concrete, and this is not the time to give up your search. So some of you have been searching for a job and already feel that you can't go any more doing and searching for or looking for a job. The guidance really is, you have come a long way, and there is just this little bit more time and distance that you need to cover before you can find something nice. So you will need to endure it a bit more, have bit more faith, and continue the journey, because if you see in tarot, the energy after the moon is the sun, which means there is immense success waiting for you. So if you've been looking for a job, it's not the time to give up searching a job and be sad about it. Just continue the journey, have faith. There is something big and nice waiting for you. Now, people who've been looking for a change, it's telling me your present job is really good and you may not necessarily want to look for a change. There are difficulties, but it's a very it's a very fair employer. Sometimes you may want to believe that you have not got your fair share, but your employer is a very fair, neutral person. So, overall, the energy is telling me some of you looking for a change, just reassess your situation. You may not necessarily want to look for a change because you are going through a bit of a struggle as of now, maybe certain hardships, but overall, your present job is very, very good and rewarding. So, this was your reading, Taurus, for the month of March for work life.